sits, waits. Okay. I think this will be fine. If it starts lagging, let me know. We're having some issues. I guess I'm having computer issues. I guess I'm having tech issues. Twitch has also been lagging and having server issues. We're having some issues on Twitch, so let me know. Also, if my camera goes out of focus, let me know because it's probably detecting all of the shiny stuff on my outfit. Because it was out of focus last week in the like rhinestone outfit. Also, I know I looked bad in that episode. I don't even want to hear it. Like I was trying to do something new. Whatever. I'm just gonna stick to the basics. Whatever. It's fine. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the episode. We're gonna kiki. We're gonna talk about stuff before the episode. The only reason that I am doing stuff like this is like obviously I don't have a budget like a Drag Race girl does, so don't drag me in the comments like I do not have thousands of dollars to go to Drag Race. And you guys in the chat are okay. You guys are making me nervous in the chat. Like, oh my god, like I thought we already went down. I was like, okay. Anyways, this is like basically the only way for us to effectively cover Drag Race. I mean, I have 70% of my community on Twitch and YouTube want to talk about Drag Race, so I thought this was the best way this year to talk about Drag Race. I know a lot of other Drag Race channels cover Drag Race. There's like 500 review shows. There's so many like things about that. So obviously I know I'm on the lower end, but there is a smaller community that cover Drag Race. I wanted to include myself in the community. I know a lot of people want to talk about it, and a lot of people want to hear my opinions. And one of my biggest pet peeves of life is repeating myself. I hate repeating myself. So when we're streaming a video game, and we haven't for weeks, so I don't know why this is even an issue, because the video game industry right now is just a car fire, and that's a whole conversation on itself. But when someone comes in a chat and they're like, hey, Nem, let's talk about Drag Race, and it's like the third person that does it while we're talking about a video game, and they're like, I hate this person from Drag Race, and I'm like, let's stay on topic, what we were talking about, you know, let's like, so I thought this is the best way this year to do it. So I appreciate everybody in the comment that are like, Nem, I love the reviews, I love what you're doing this year, I appreciate it, because I've been kind of in a rut myself, don't know what to do. We did just start, we're having some tech issues, but bear with me. But yeah, I thought this is the best way to do it, and I appreciate everybody being so kind in the comments and lighting it up for me. But before we talk about the episode, let's talk about something else. Should we do Dance Mom reviews? Can we talk about the Dance Mom? Just kidding. I'm rewatching Dance Moms right now, and it's wild. And I cannot stand JoJo Siwa so bad. Like, when she joins the show, it's terrible. I literally makes me want to shoot my brains out. Like, we're gonna get demonetized, but it is, I can't. I'm rewatching it, and I'm entertained. Please. Big Brother reviews. Well, I'm a patron of the IMHO, you know, channel, and they were like, what could we do that we sit in front of our cameras? And I suggested like things that I kind of wanted to do, which was kind of crazy of me because like they will probably do it better. But I was like, you guys should just like review like Survivor or like old episodes of Drag Race and stuff like that. And I'm like, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do some old reviews. I don't know. We're going to talk about a lot of that stuff later. I have an unfortunate announcement that I'm going to make later, so we'll start with the good news, aka this review. The announcement, if you're watching on YouTube, will be a separate video. We'll talk about that later, but nothing too detrimental. Don't get worried. I'm fine. I'm safe. I'm okay. I'm just like, the only way for me to effectively get messages out is doing video uploads and like short uploads, opposed to doing like Discord announcements or tweets or whatever the fuck you want to call them nowadays. But I would suggest joining our Discord if you're watching this video. Watch the Discord. Join the Discord. You can hang out with us. Discord.gg/nemesisnetwork. Yes, Gibby is here. Gibby's in like this weird era as well. I've been really stressed about it, but I think he's fine because when he hangs out with his brother, I think he has separation anxiety from his brother. Last week in the video, you heard a big slam on the door. And it was because he was harassing his brother. So my brother got upset, and obviously we've worked through it, and I'm not trying to bash him or anything, but like Gibby annoys me. So obviously he's gonna annoy my brother because he's trying to harass the other cat in our house. So I think he has separation anxiety from my brother and his brother, like our other cat. So we're trying to manage. Like he has no energy, which is already scary enough. With he has FIP, um, which is already scary enough. Like when he's lethargic and sleepy all the time. But I think it's literally because like he'll bounce up and down the walls at 3 in the morning. Like he'll go crazy, or like he'll want to play with this one specific toy. He already broke it. So if you guys want to tip me so I can buy my cat some new toys, he already broke all of his toys. I just bought him new toys. Uh, so he'll go off the walls when we do that, and like just like ins and outs of the day, he'll like just bounce around and be crazy. It's very like off and on. But I'm honestly, it just makes me like, how can I not get nervous when he's like sleepy and he went through such a traumatic experience, and he's also taking medicine daily. So it's very, I know he's growing up and I think he's becoming more, what is the word? I wanted to say sentient, but that's not what the word is. Independent. He'll like come up to my office and sit on the chair by himself, and he's just like chilling. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you hate me. So whatever. But let's talk about the episode. Obviously, y'all know, I'm a nail girl. You know I'm a nail girl. You know I love my nails. I never stream without nails. Don't look at any videos from last year. I did not wear nails. Nails give me gender euphoria. They give me just like gender. They're like an accessory to extend your femininity. Um okay. Please, guys, if you're making accusations in the chat, please, you're scared. No, like literally, did you just see the my eye? I went I like got frozen like Medusa. The tech issues scare me. Make sure the problem isn't you before you say things in the chat. Like exhaust all your options before being like, is it laggy? Because I'm gonna show my pants. I also did this wig. I did I know it doesn't look good because it's been sitting in whatever, but I want to do more. I want to buy more 613s and like mess around with them. Like I wanted to do, I dyed it. I wanted it to be like a fabulous ombre. It doesn't really look great, but it could be better. It's 613 to brown to black. It ruined my bathtub for weeks, but I've been really thinking of doing, I really want a black wig, you guys. I really want just a black long human hair wig, like down to here, and I want to get a fierce bang, like very traditional goth. I don't know what it is. I've been wanting to go traditional goth for weeks now. It's on my throne if everybody wants to participate in that, but like I just, something about that just really sounds good to me. I also want to get a 613, dye it black, and then ombre it to pink neon tips. Tell me that wouldn't look so fucking pussy. That would be so fierce. I want to do that really bad. So yeah, very Gaga's hair right now. I mean, I have the blonde. Well, I need to do my. I want to bleach my brows too, because I don't cover my. Today I covered my brows and they're a little higher than, because I wanted to make them skinnier. But I want to bleach my brows so bad. I've been wanting to do it since like Allison Harvard and Top Model, like very like Tyra Banks, like bleaching the girl's hair and doing the eyebrows. That Top Model makeover was always the cuntiest. The bot isn't on. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to manually do it. Everything's a wreck today. Everything's just a wreck. So anyway, let's talk about the episode. Nail girl. I'm a nail girl. I don't know how we went from. I guess we were just talking about girly stuff. So nails. I love nails. I have worn these nails before. I'm a nail repeater. So I don't remember when the last. I think we wore these for the Totally Spies review, that game that flopped, and I think I haven't worn them since. But they are custom TikTok nails, and they were like $20. But like these are high quality ass nails. If you guys can go to TikTok shop and get some good ass nails, highly suggest it because they are so pussy. But if I if I wasn't harsh before, I'm going to be harsh today because nails are like some of my favorite things to wear in drag, but also in life. So like I want to see the girls go out with this theme. So I'm gonna hold them to a higher caliber. But also, like, it was Snatch Game. We're on episode 6. Like, I'm. If you guys thought I was being a little too tough on Hormona for wearing the same gown, I want to see these girls go out. Like, honestly, I think Lux Noir London said it the best when she was on Pit Stop. She talked about how she, like, spent all this money for Drag Race because she knew it was going to be on TV and it was a dream of hers. I know that's not accessible to a lot of people, or, like, I know a lot of people take out mortgages, sell things, blah, 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 but, like, you're on Drag Race. When you apply for Drag Race, you should know that you're gonna have to spend the money to get runway outfits. Like, come on now. I don't want to see any thrown together nonsense. If you didn't think you were gonna spend money on the outfits, you should be home by now. Does that make sense? Like, if it's just not something that you're passionate about, then why are you here? Good question. I get this question a lot. Who would you do for Snatch Game? First of all, I don't think I would make it on the show because I talk shit about Drag Race and everything all the time, up and down, side to side, all around. I think I would at least be in consideration, but I don't think they would ever full send it. But I also, like, feel like if I ever got on Drag Race, everybody would tell me to kill myself. Everybody would tell me I'm ugly, fat, disgusting, cow. And then all the people that I don't get along with. Spoiler alert, the drag community, there's a lot of bitches and a lot of egos and a lot of people that don't get along with each other. And that's just, like, in general of people in the whole scheme of things. Like, there are people backstage that are not nice. There's people that take advantage of you. There's people that you just don't get along with. And if I went on Drag Race, all those people would, like, try to blow up my spot and be like, Nem is a terrible person, X, Y, and Z, and, like, make up stories and bullshit just because we didn't get along. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to take that on. Like, I'm just, like, so, like, I know some bitch would make up a fucking story that isn't real because we didn't get along in, like, 2019. You get what I mean? So that's already a can of worms in itself. If I did Drag Race and I did Snatch Game, I've said this a lot. Please don't take my idea. If somebody is on the show and somebody does this, clip this, and I will be mad about it. I want to do a wrestler that RuPaul will know. Also, a celebrity, not these made up bullshit. I want to do a wrestler that RuPaul would know. So, like, Ric Flair or Undertaker or Stone Cold Steve Austin or even, like, Brock Lesnar because he has, like, gay allegations. I know he's, like, a problematic person. But then I would make them, like, super gay. Like, I would honestly probably do Brock Lesnar because he is problematic and I can poke fun at him because he's problematic. And I think that's where the humor lies because it's kind of like a roast. Like, you twist it into, like, kind of a roast kind of thing. So, like, I would do, like, either Brock or Undertaker because Undertaker is a Trumpy and Brock Lesnar is a weirdo. And Brock Lesnar has gotten a boner in the ring with men. And he also has a video of him kissing another man in the ring, but they deleted it from social media because they're embarrassed of that. Like, look up Brock Lesnar kissing another man. That got me off when I was, like, didn't have computers back in the day. I would boot up the fucking fax machine to find the picture of Brock Lesnar kissing another man and be like, ooh, that does it for me. Because it was, like, the only gay media ever. Y'all didn't know how to get off early days when there was no internet. You had to be creative. I always talk about this. Yeah, Brock, because he had a good body and he wasn't a weirdo back in the day and we didn't know and there wasn't internet. I was like 15. I wasn't even 15. I was like 8. Oh, this is already gonna break. My table's about to break. Help! Whatever. What were we talking about? Yeah, I would do one of those people. I also think it's easy. Like, someone, Cameron Michaels did China on season 10, and I thought it was funny just from, like, doing wrestling jokes. So, like, eating all the beef roux. Like, it was funny. Very safe. I don't think I would win. I fixed it. Oh! Eating all the beef roux. No, because you could do that. You could, like, go, like, you could be like, hi, and then like you could go like, oh, like you could like roid out. It would be funny. Or you could do, or I would do John Cena, and it would be like Lana had like one joke prepared, and it would be my one joke, but I would like be under the desk, and it would say John Cena, so it would look like I'm invisible. Everybody would love it online. All the gays would get it. Oh, hi, Gibby. Gibby's coming to review. He's like literally right here on the chair. Oh my god, is he gonna make an appearance? Come say hi, you silly boy! Well, we haven't even talked about the episode yet. He just loves his head scratchies. He has all of his fur grown back already. It is so cute. Okay, let's talk about the episode, and because I've answered like what everybody wants me to answer so far. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you all so much. Let's talk about the episode. We'll talk about their runway outfits, and then we'll talk about the performance in the Snatch game. I don't have pictures of their Snatch game. Gibby, please don't do that right now, please. Come on, brother. You have an entire couch right there. Right there. And your bed is right there. Thank you. Okay. Okay, she forgot. I hate that they do these alphabetical for the uploads. I'm like, can you like spice up the order, please? I'm like, can the fucking intern like not do alphabetical order? Intern, if you're listening, stop posting in alphabetical order so I can talk about the girls in a different order, because whatever. But I thought Acacia did well in Snatch Game. I didn't like her look. She did Trisha Paytas in Snatch Game, and she also did an online thing. Like her and Trisha did like a makeup tutorial and like did a transformation together, which is really cute. Trisha Paytas, love her. Honestly, problematic and unpopular opinion about me. Wendy Williams and Trisha Paytas, as problematic as they are, I love y'all. I'm woke. I do it all. Those women raised me. I will love them. They could call me disgusting. They could call me the T slur. They could call me the F slur. They could be disgusting, vile. And I'd be like, thank you. Moving on. You're still like a meme icon to me. I don't know. It's just like my opinion. Y'all can hold them accountable and whatever. But like they raised me, and they're like in my rotation of memes that I will never take out of my life. So I know Trisha has like some allegations and stuff against her, but I think like we'll talk about it later. But I'm just like, people can be wrong, and then they can like mature and to be like, I don't know, not supposedly for Trisha, but like someone who was trying to drag Lana on the timeline about. We'll get there. Her Snatch Game was good. Did not like the wig. Did not. The wig was a platinum. Trisha's a 613. But I guess we're just using whatever we had in the studio. You know I'm a blonde. It should have been this blonde with like a dark root. Those titty breastplates, I'm sick of it. I just went like everybody says it online and it's just like a broken record, but like put something up here to cover it. Or don't move your neck at all. Leave it like this. Like going like this and like moving your boobs and stuff. It's like stop, like just hide it. Like wrap fabric or like cut off the trim of your dress, hem the new part of your dress, and then put the fabric up here. Just little nitpicky things, because it's just like something that drives me absolutely bananas. But yeah, make a scarf, do something. I don't care. But I thought this runway was really hot. Acacia's runway. I think she's had some interesting choices. It's crazy that her evolution has kind of gone like to the top. Like she's really like putting it together. She's been doing really well. I'm actually a big fan. And he was also wearing these really cute booty shorts in the workroom, and I already think he's very hot, so. And he has a nice butt, so. Hi. But yeah, I thought it was safe. I didn't, the nails were fun. There was a penis. I think they had one of the better nail sets. I think, like, honestly, we have to be harsh on the nails because it was the entire category. Like, it was the category. I wish there was a way for us to pull up the girls' looks if they did the photo shoot the day after of what they would do. I know Hormonas was ugly. The way Michelle was like, I didn't even get it. I was like, Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I didn't get it was a nail thing either. Like, okay. She's already eliminated. Let me not talk trash about her. She's already gone. Oh, I need to be nice here. I need to be very nice here. The fact that she wasn't in the bottom is actually the most insane thing I've seen in the 17 seasons of the show. That's so dramatic. But like, come on. I know you can barely see her on the runway. In my head, the look saved her. I don't even think it did because I didn't even really like it that much. The fact that we just talked about this, you could see her unpainted neck. I'm like, why didn't you just connect it? Or like, why didn't you just wear something underneath it? You know? That that made me really upset. I thought it was fine, but I didn't like in the outfit you could see where the like right there on the far left you can see the extra arm added and it's like in the thing. Like it's like stuffed in there like a wheel of cheese. I hated that. It made me so mad. I was like, "Oh, like flatten it out, do something." I don't know. And I don't even think like it wasn't really like to me this wasn't really nails. This was like hands in a way. I'm like, you're a cat. You have four. Huh. Interesting. I didn't really love it. The more I look at it, I thought it was fine last night when I watched. And now I'm like, um, and her snatch game, don't even like the fact that she went to the walk around with RuPaul and RuPaul said to her face, "Oh, okay. Um, I'm baby." The I'm baby thing was like very 2020. Like that has been said and done. You can't even be like she recorded this last year. Mama, this like I'm baby humor. No. It wasn't even last year. It was 2020, 2019. Like it was like decades ago. I'm like, really? No, I did too. I said I'm baby, but I wouldn't do it for Snatch Game. Also, we need to have a conversation about how the producers need to step in and be like, no more non-realistic characters. No more Baba Yaga, no more Cupid, no more the poopy in the toilet, no more Cumrag McGee. Like I'm sick. Play a celebrity on the show. It's wild. Because I feel like Snatch Game is the challenge, right? Like if it's Snatch Game, the challenge is celebrity impersonation. Snatch Game is celebrity impersonation, but also improv. But the challenge is celebrity impersonation improv. Get it? So we need to do like you will have another challenge you can do improv with and be like, I'm baby or whatever. You would be in the bottom, like whatever. But it's celebrity impersonation. Enough of the made up characters. See, like Jules was a little different because that character is on there's like social media accounts that like disguise as Bigfoot, whatever that account is. And he's kind of a celebrity. But yeah, I just the way she wasn't in the bottom is actually crazy and I think they did it because they knew she would go home again. So they saved her. Honestly, it was such a rough Snatch Game. I can't even put anybody else in the bottom. Honestly, I would have had like 3 or 4 people lip sync. I'm gonna be so honest. Like it was like prison time. It was like not good. Ooh, okay. Some of y'all are gonna be really mad at me, but it must be said. This deserved bottom. And she lost the lip sync. Like lost the lip sync. when she went down and she does like the uh I was like, okay, Q is back in the bottom. Do you remember when Q did that like baby throwing up? I was like, oh, don't get me wrong. My love goes to all these girls. Like, we're not, I'm just being a shady drag queen on the internet trying to entertain. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, fight with any of these girls because I honestly really love this look, but I honestly thought she lost the lip sync and I didn't think she did that well because it was making me mad that a lot of people in Snatch Game. Why did the alert noise just come from my computer? It wasn't even in my headphones. Oh, this is really scary. Oh, someone's gonna bomb my apartment. Like, what is going on? Someone's in here. There is a ghost. Okay, anyways, I thought my only critique about this runway, I thought this runway was cute because I think doing like a werewolf, I've done a werewolf look for Halloween a couple times. Go on my Instagram. I love doing a werewolf. I'm not a furry. Don't be too much. I think doing a werewolf makeup and like look is so fun. But I hated the fur came way too close to her snatch and her front, so it made her look like she had a fupa. Like it made her look like she was larger in the front. And the fur is supposed to like in a way contour her and like make her look like padded in a way. You know what I mean? Like it was supposed to like enhance her like hips, but it went way too far to the front in my opinion. But otherwise, I loved it. I loved the nails on the foot. I love the nails on the fingers. I thought it was a cute look, and I also love the prosthetic. It was actually I think it's probably, if not the best prosthetic we've seen on Drag Race, because a lot of girls try to do a prosthetic on Drag Race and it does not go over well. I thought this was really successful. But yeah, I did think she lost the lip sync, unfortunately. And it's sad because she did well every week. But I also, last week, I said, I don't really know, like, I'm not really connected to her. So I'm not really that, like, it's not really that big of a loss for me. You get it? I liked. Did we talk about her Snatch Game? Did we talk about Crystal's Snatch? It doesn't matter. Whatever. Crystal was terrible in Snatch Game. And doing a friend that mirrors Paris Hilton, what Mick did in season 13, and how that you're setting yourself up for failure. I think because you're immediately going to be compared to Paris, and it just didn't do well. And the fact I was mentioning this, but got sidetracked. Oh, that's an IMHO joke. I got sidetracked in saying what I was saying, but when you're doing improv, there are so many people on the Snatch Game this year that just didn't do yes and. You can't just say no. You can't say, I don't know. You can't say no. You can't be like, whatever. Like, you have to build it. And the fact so many people didn't improv was crazy. Okay. It was making me mad. I've seen so many people right now on Twitter. They're like, we need to Can you guys see the back of my wig when I turn and do this? I don't want to get clocked for having a messy back of the wig. I have a lot of hair. Please tell me if I'm looking the fool. The way there's such a delay is crazy. I hate Twitch. Whatever's going on, can't stand them. Anyways, I thought this was fine, but I thought it was a long way to go for the story, and like, I liked it when she explained it, but when she came out, I was like, no. But after she explained it, I was like, yes. So did it work on me? Yeah, I guess it did because I ended up liking it. I don't know. I thought her Snatch Game was cute. I thought she could have won, but I think Anya's was too strong. And she was doing a great job of improving. She did yes and no but, and kept dragging and interacting with other contestants, which is what you need to do in Snatch Game. Crazy. Uh-oh, we're gonna get the ghost notification. Help. I'm scared. Thank you for subscribing. Oh god, they're gonna hit the Pentagon. Okay, we're good. It shouldn't be loud now. Okay, I just love, I say this every week, I love her mug. Like, if I could do something like that, I would. Um, I think I don't really have much else to say about her. I thought the outfit was cute. I thought her Snatch Game was fine. Oh, so I've seen a lot of people online about talking about this. Oh, this. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. I feel like since... Okay. I always am like afraid because I live I live in the Boston area that if I say anything about Corey that I'm gonna get like publicly executed. But like on IMHO, they were like, and I keep talking about IMHO, like I feel like such an obsessive super fan, but they were like dragging her to filth, and people online have been dragging her to filth too. So I feel like I'm in the clear to do my like little review that people like to like watch on YouTube for my 600 viewer whatever we get on the videos. But I don't know. I thought this was the worst of the night. I think going that far for the French tip like joke just wasn't what we needed. I just oh I thought the Big Ange was good. Definitely not as good as Pearl's, but definitely a better performance. Yeah, she's supposed to be French tips. Did you just get that? Yeah, that's why she's yeah. So you thought she dressed up like this just to dress up like this? You thought she walked her ass down the runway just to be like, I am French, oui oui, nails here. You are stupid. Open the schools. Her body is so correct. If I have to do a compliment sandwich, it's she's her body is right. Always looks correct. But I just think this was a long way to go for a runway outfit. I just like I don't think I'm in love with her personality on TV. I think she's a lot funnier online post show, like her Susie Toot thing. Paper boy, paper her, paper they. Like I think that is so fun. Like she's so funny to me off the show, but on the show I get like I feel like they're like subtly hinting into giving her the villain edit because she's being so mean to everybody. And I don't know, I don't really love it. Because like she was calling everybody ugly and then she came out on this and I thought this was the worst of the night. So I don't really know. Is it Hormona's Bob? Yeah, but so this has also been repeated online like a billion times, and I'm just like regurgitating that information. But a lot of people are saying like plain, the look was together, everything was together, like she was at her 10, and I just don't like. I think Corey needs like another year or two to get to that like everybody she did I see her TikToks all the time and everybody in the comments were like, Corey, you need to wear more black hair, like it is so pretty on you, like this and that. And I feel like that progression of like finding what is, I wouldn't say always a mess, that's a little too much, but I think like finding that wave is like what she really needs to find. I guess? I don't know. She's like besties with like one of my friends that I grew up with, so I'm trying to be nice because I don't want him to get mad at me. Because he takes all of her photos online. I'm like, yeah. Miss Congeniality? Not in All Stars 10 when Ginger Minge walks in. Y'all better be seated for those fucking reviews. If Ginger Minge walks in and she's annoying every fucking episode, this channel's gonna blow the fuck up. I'm gonna burn the building down. It's gonna get nasty in here. Okay, we need to have a sit-down conversation for this. Nobody say anything in the chat. Nobody say anything. I don't want to hear your opinions until after what I have to say. Listen to me. To me. To me. Tamina. 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 That emote only mode is crazy. Everybody spam emotes in the chat because that's all you bitches can do right now. I'm wheezing like the fucking penguin in Toy Story. Oh, oh. Okay. Let's talk about this, right? Everybody hates Lana, and I think everybody is dogpiling on her for the wrong reasons. Obviously, the Drag Race fandom has, like, issues with racism, and clearly, I think there's a lot more people this season that probably could have got the brunt of the hate that Lana's getting. But I just, like, I think everybody's being way too hard on her. Like, we're watching somebody that's in her head on the TV show. She's admitted it. Has a great attitude online. She was in Crystal's comment like, oh, you were robbed. Like, she's like agreeing with all the hate comments. Like, she has a great attitude about the whole thing. And I feel like everybody's just holding on to like little things about her and keeps running with it way too far. And I feel like we've lost the plot that everybody is just giving her so much hate to give her hate because they're mad about the show in a way. Like, I don't know. It's just like really, it's unfortunate because she just doesn't deserve it because she's such an angel. And maybe that's my bias coming in because I grew up in the same like circles as her, and I know she's doesn't deserve all this hate. Like, don't get me wrong, on the show she does some things that I don't get along. I don't see as like great. Like when she was lip syncing and she said, oh, this isn't a duet, and then walked in front of Crystal and then complained about it. I was like, oh no, mama, don't embarrass me here on the TV. But I think like, I don't know. I there's a lot of hateful things that people say. I don't know. And I feel like I'm not biased about it in a way, because like, yes, do we want to see her in pads? Do we want to see her in a corset? Do we want to see her like completely body teed up? Yeah, but I don't think there's anything wrong with her body. That's how people get eating disorders, so not to be too woke, but the way everybody is jumping her for her body when you bitches can never. Like, you all gagged at Naomi Smalls, so why is it an issue when Lana does it? You all gagged with every other skinny queen on the show. And I understand there's a bias between like people that are larger on the show and they don't like, Lana wore a bikini, but it was also for a bikini runway. It was a crochet bikini for the bikini runway. So what did you want her to do? Like, she came out in a wet, bodied up, like beach out. Like, I don't know. They just used her as a scapegoat. And I say this with the most utmost respect. The amount of people that are running with this, she put a fish in her shoe and she's an animal abuser. She apologized. She got over it. People learn, people grow. Get over it. Like, going absolutely wild over that one mistake this girl has made. And clearly she doesn't have a bad attitude about it. It's not like she's like, fuck you, you can choke, fuck you, I hate people, I hate animals, I hate you, I hate you. She's not like that. So like, people are like completely jumping her. Just wild. I don't know. I'm monologuing. You can take the chat off of emote only mode. I thought she did terrible. I'm monologuing for no reason, defending her. I thought she did terrible. So I get it. But I just think like jumping her and making her the center point of hate for the entire season is crazy. When she's just a nice girl. No, she deserved the bottom 100%. And I thought she won. Everybody being like, her wig fell off. She still literally devoured the lip sync, and Crystal was doing the cue dancing on the floor. Like, throwing up like a cat. You stitch everybody's mouth shut like Ma, Octavia Spencer. Have you seen that movie? I watched it recently. Crazy. Lee, if you haven't seen that movie, you should watch that movie. Mr. Movie Buff with the references over here. Do more, me turning this into Lee Dawson appreciation channel. Do more reviews of movies like you did The Substance. It is so funny. It has so many memes in it. You're gonna die. You will put them in the RuCups 1,000%. Like the way the like laughing behind the wall, the like the with the bob, and then when she's that one meme that everybody uses on Twitter, like, hey guys. It's just amazing. Like an amazing movie for memes. Yep, that's the email right there. Are you guys mad at me for that? No, like like it's a gold mine for memes. It's literally amazing. I actually didn't really like this outfit. I thought it was a cute concept. I didn't really like the execution. I thought it was cute. Not my favorite. I think I don't know. I think it's been more successful in the show with other outfits. I never really like it either. Like the grabbing, like the you're wrapped in, and they also like the nails on the dress that were supposed to be fingers. They were like press on like tiny nails. So I wasn't really a fan. Like I wanted them to go like for like I wanted them to be this long. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, that was I didn't in the lip sync. It was pretty bad too. When she had no wig on and you could see her nipples, I was like, oh girl. But she still ate. She tore. I don't know. Like I was entertained. She was giving like sex and looked amazing. I actually really didn't like this either. Yeah. I thought their critique was fine. I think everybody jumping her online as well. But like Lexi, she did terrible and she got in the top for it. But it worked for the character and she at least like wasn't just saying no. You know, she was at least still giving a little bit of commentary, you know? That's a great point. The hair was the focal point when it's a nail runway. I think that's why I don't really love it. No, yeah, it was also really funny. Like I thought there were great memes you could clip and like I hate using this as like a reference, but like like Lee could use some of those for the RuCups. You know what I mean? Like you could edit those and make them into like obscure drag race memes. You get what I mean? Like I thought they were funny. Like I was entertained. At least she was going like, oh fuck, like I hate this shit, I hate it, like very in character for Gilbert Godfrey, and then also like it was funny. Well, also everybody online, they're like, I can't believe she got the critique that she was so bad that it became good. And I'm like, I'm glad she got it, because like for the future now, they can finally say it. You know what I mean? Like they can be like, your roast was so bad that it was actually really iconic and good. You know what I mean? I'm like glad they're finally, everybody gets mad for no reason. Everybody gets mad at this show and we've lost the plot completely. I'm like, I understand it's frustrating sometimes, but goddamn, can you just watch the TV show and be entertained? Like, oh my god. We're about to get hit with an ad. If you guys are non-subscribers, just beware that you're about to get hit with an ad. I'll try not to say too much. So true. We need subscriptions now more than ever. Sorry, this nose ring I have in. I know, we kept snoozing the ads for a little bit. Yeah, I just didn't really like this runway. I don't really have much to say about it. Lydia's makeup in the Snatch game was insane. That bitch looked like one of those dolls from that puppet show back in the day that they were serving burgers and looking scary. What was that show? Like the Meaties Meat Hut or whatever? Mr. Meaty. She looked like one of those characters. It was like scary. No, it scared, that show was scary. But like she should have just done Mr. Meaty. I have no idea who that character that she was doing was, but I was actually pretty entertained. Definitely a safe Snatch game. I'm glad she just did a celebrity. Tired of the fucking made up characters. It's so irritating. I also thought this runway was pretty cute. I didn't like it when it came out, but I actually did like that she did a green velvet opposed to like a black velvet. Kind of gave it more dimension a little bit. I just wish the hands on the face, I wish they dripped red. Could you imagine if they like, would have been so cool if they dripped and then she could rip them off? Oh, that'd be so hot. Or just like down on the sides, like the dripping of the nail, like her nails. You know what I mean? But I thought it was a pretty good look. I think it's one of her better looks of the season. And she probably made it. I mean, she just makes everything. She's insane. I just love her. You can never make me hate Lydia Collins. Butthole Collins. I love this woman. Okay, clearly the winner of the night. I mean, is anybody gonna argue with it? Are you guys gonna argue about it? I'm genuinely curious. Hate her, but she won. I just like the fact that there was 11 contestants and like only 2 or 3 people did well was crazy to me. I'm like, oh, this is really not. Do you guys think like they? Who was the oldest contestant this season? Lexi, and she's 33. I think we need some girls with a little more stank on them. We need girls 35 to 40. And I feel like some of the fiercest bitches are from that age range. How old is Sasha Colby? Like 35, 36? 40? Yeah, I mean, come on now. And the fact that they keep like I don't know. The fact that they keep being like, yeah, we're gonna cast girls that are like 1 year into their drag career and like they auditioned one time. I'm like, really? It would be so good. Like, you could literally talk to Minx right now, and like when Minx goes to the club, they probably have a lineup of girls that would serve so good, and they're not like 21 years old, right? Am I wrong? Like here in my like local like sphere of people that are entertainers, we're not like 21, 23. We're like 26, 27, 28, 30, 35. It's just like crazy that they keep like casting like 22-year-olds. They would cast 18 if they could. And they do in the UK, don't they? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You saw Harmona's Nailed It runway? I don't need to see it. I know it's ugly. Anyways, I thought this was a better look of the night. I thought it was pretty unique. I just like didn't I didn't really I understood the hair art, but it kind of like was a little disconnected for me. Like I would have like just loved to see. I actually don't know. I like it, but I don't. It's very give or take for me. So, well, you should pay more attention. Like on What You Packin'. I was like, girl, it's still like just the fact that she was on What You Packin' and being like, look up the nails, like look them really close, and they weren't even that like, come on, like nobody on the runway is gonna be like, let me look at these up close. Whatever. Anyways, I thought this was great. I love the shirt. I love the suspenders with the nails on them. Uh, I wish she would have just taken off the hair thing. I don't know. Like, take it off and on. I don't know. I like it, but I don't at the same time. So, I don't know. But her Snatch game was obviously the winner. People, like, fighting for their lives to be like, she didn't deserve the win. I'm like, please. Like, the fact that we didn't even see a lot of it and it won, I wanted to see more of it. Who was having that conversation? Well, you know who is. The people on Twitter that are trying to be too woke. You know what I saw the other day? Unrelated, but kind of related to the woke garbage nonsense or whatever. And I am woke. Like, trust me, I'm trying to have the conversations that need to be had. Somebody was on fucking TikTok, and I sent it in our Discord. Join the Discord because we talk mad shit in there. It's hilarious. Somebody was talking about Marvel Rivals making the wedding dress for Sue Storm too short. They were like, you can see her butt. She's wearing bloomers! And it's a wedding dress. It's a short, summery wedding dress. Everybody's just doing too much. Too much, doing too much. They were like, why does her dress flash up? Like, woo! I'm like, because fabric does that. Oh my god. You want it to be stiff as a board? Whatever. I'm like, everybody just wants to say something nowadays to have their wrong opinion be blasted and get the analytics that they need. Everybody's so desperate to have a woke opinion. They're like, this is gonna be my platinum tweet. I don't think we should wear lashes anymore because that just jeopardizes femininity and women don't have long eyelashes. I'm like, shut up! Oh my god. Everybody's just annoying as fuck. It's like the COVID kids that were being too woke. And I was a COVID kid. I literally was non-binary for 3 days. Like trying to fit in with some of the trends that are happening and going along with it. I sound so problematic right now. But like I was on the trend. It's like them on crack sometimes. I'm like, oh my god. Log off for 2 seconds. Also, like, I've been loving my time off the internet lately. I love putting my phone away and just like, oh, it is lovely. I took a nap on my couch right there the other day after just watching YouTube videos and being off my phone. Just get off your fucking phones. My god. Hated this. Hated this. Sam, honey, darling, you know I have a crush on you. You've liked my tweets saying I want you. And I think you're a beautiful twink. And you know this girl loves a gay boy. But this was not my favorite. Mama, you know Trinity had this in her whatever and just gave it to her for the runway. No, literally, she should have. Honestly, I thought the nails were cute though, but like I thought like honestly, she should have done like this should have been slathered in blood. Make it more interesting. Slather it in red blood and rhinestone the red blood with red rhinestones. Makes it 1,000 more interesting. Hated this wig. And I don't know what it is. She paints correct nowadays, but her mug on the show, not my favorite. Because I think she could like, I think she needs to go a little higher. Like she needs a little more, she does like a crease and then doesn't really connect it on the bottom. I don't know, something about it. Something about it. She's obviously learned since the show. She looks correct. God, he is so hot out of drag. I can't believe I literally am in love with gay boys. Like, it is the joke of the channel that Nem loves her gay boys. Like, I actually am that girl. It's not even a joke anymore. It's reality. I don't know. Has she? She doesn't look like a plastic surgery girl. And also the hair strands that were obviously, like, so stuck together. Like, they were, like, so stiff. I was like, mama, please. And the skin didn't even match the skin. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Snatch Kim was good, though. I wanted to see her reference the show a little more. Because I love Kim of Queens. She's like Abby Lee Miller on crack. Like, she, like, goes out. Like, she goes wild. I wanted to see it a little more. She didn't get a lot of airtime. The car honking. What was the AI about? I don't know. It was so weird. Also, I don't know, like, what... I guess I am... Yeah, she was Kim for that dance pageant thing. What was her other option? It was another good option. Oh, it was like a pageant girl. It was like the baby girl. I thought it was a great choice. No, yeah. It's insane that nobody's done Abby Lee Miller yet. I feel like that's such an easy... Or any of the dance moms. I feel like a lot of the housewives haven't been done either. Like, why hasn't anybody done, like... What is her name from Beverly Hills? She's always freaking out on people. She has brown hair. Nick? Is that her name? She's like crazy. She's Andy Cohen's bestie. I don't know her name. Nobody knows either because the chat is silent. Okay, anyway, moving on. Oh, I thought this was so fun. This is actually one of my favorites. It might be my winner of the week. Want to say, I tweeted that this look was giving Voldo from Soul Calibur, and some annoying gay boy that only retweets porn literally was in my replies like, this wasn't giving Voldo. Listen here, go back to retweeting your porn and shut the fuck up. How about that? This was giving Voldo. When Voldo was created in Soul Calibur, let me teach you about this little gay boy on the internet that has a couple thousand followers and think you're the business and thinks you know everything about drag. Yeah, you're nothing. You're a loser. Whatever. We have mutuals, weird ass mutuals that probably only want to see your penis because you have a butterface. Goodbye. Anyways, Voldo from Soul Calibur, literally, when he was created, was literally the same inspiration Lucy, Miss Tootsie Scooter has Iron Maiden. That's literally what in Soul Calibur they used to define Voldo. Like, I'm like, they have the same mood board. So how is that not? Anyways, I got retweets and probably more retweets and more interaction on my account than that loser ever will. So whatever. Just annoying gay boys thinking they can make comments about drag. And we have several that follow me and so many people. I respect the art. I respect the gay porn Twitter. I do. I support my friends. I support sex work, right? But all of them stay in their lane and they're not nasty to the queens that know how to do drag, and they're not uppity being like, I think I could do drag. I think I could slay Snatch Game. I think I could slay Drag Race. Mama, your forehead sticks out 700 inches from your face. Your eyebrow is gonna look like oatmeal and you're gonna have a hog body because you think you're somebody up in drag with your beard and you wanna keep your beard, you wanna keep your chin hair, you wanna keep your mustache. Right, you think you're something. Right. Sorry, I have so much like internal trauma right now that I just let it out on this like annoying gay person. But it's so annoying. Like every single person on the internet that watches Drag Race, everybody that's dragging Lana, dragging Lexi, dragging Anya, dragging all these girls this season. I understand it's not a great season. It's not a great season. But these girls, the fact that all of these gay boys think that they can do drag at the highest level. You can't. You can't. You can't. You don't even know how to install a wig properly. You don't even know what nail glue is. You don't even know what lash glue to use. You're probably allergic to latex, so you can't do prosthetics or anything cool in drag or anything cool for Halloween. You won't get booked for Halloween, you won't get booked for Christmas, and you won't get booked for Pride because you're a loser and you can't do drag and you're busted. Every time you try to do drag in your fucking little living room. I'm sick. And I don't I'm embarrassed. Obviously, I have baggage. um, I don't want to gatekeep drag, but I think people with decorum and class and people that actually have some knowledge to their brain that functions like any person of society, I think anybody will understand that you won't critique drag like you do nastily if you're a beginner in drag, never done drag before. That's like going to the drag show and assisting one of the drag queens and then critiquing the girls backstage. That doesn't fly in the drag race sphere. Anytime you're booked with a drag race girl, your assistant, like I've worked with drag race girls in the back, like backstage, your assistant that doesn't do drag, not a word. That doesn't fly. And I don't even, like, I'm a queen and I've done it for what, almost 10 years now, and I would never say some of the most horrific things these people say on the internet. And it's tired. Drag Race invites in a lot of people to critique drag that have never done it because they see it on TV like the Super Bowl and like some sort of sports game, but it's not something you critique like that. Because you need to have some knowledge, you need to know your fashion, go watch America's Next Top Model, go watch Project Runway, go watch all the other fucking reality TV shows, know your history, know your fashion, know other queens that aren't on Drag Race, and then you can critique. Not even, you could like do drag for an entire year and try to get booked. I'm just so over it. Everybody's like so like rotted online and it's like so tired. And like, yeah, maybe I'm rotted sometimes here on the live, but at least I've paid my dues. Like I've literally booked Drag Race girls on this channel and I've given them money to appear on my channel. A starving artist. Like, just so irritating. Anyways, I thought this outfit was really fucking pussy. And honestly, I think it's my favorite of the night. I was like shocked. I like the back of it too. I'm gonna get mad again. The fact that somebody said this doesn't look like Voldo and she had literally a mask on the back of her head that looked exactly like Voldo. Let me exhale. Like, I just... Ugh. She has a big ass forehead though. I need her to like... In the Untucked, her fucking forehead started all the way back here. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it had contour on it. And I love Miss Two. But also the way they're putting her in like the delusional edit, I'm like, no, not her. Someone else. No, I love how she did her makeup. The fact that they were dragging her the first couple weeks to change her makeup, she's like done a new makeup every week. She does great. I might be a tutor. I think this is my winner of the night. I think this is my favorite of the night. You wanna carry the toot. Her Snatch game was funny. Well, let's not get crazy. Who up to? Me. I just think they're so mean to her. And like it's not even like funny shady in the like confessionals or whatever. They're like really mean to her. They're not like, haha, this is funny shade. They're like, you're ugly, you're fat, you're disgusting, you're too woke, you're too young, you have a big forehead, you're busted. I'm like, oh my god. Like, and they're like, oh, these new girls can't take a read. I'm like, oh, well, it's not a read when you like literally want her to quit drag. Like, oh my god. Like, jeez. So what now? I think this is my winner of the night. I didn't really love her snatch game. I guess for the future weeks of the show, since the runways are going to be coming like very minimal and the episodes will get shorter, do you guys want me to find the other runway looks and critique all of the cast members, or do you want me to just do what's on the show? So like, let me know in the comments. I have something else to talk about, and we're going to talk about it on stream in a different video, so watch that video. But I think this concludes this episode. Shout out to all the girls. Shout out to the people watching on Twitch and YouTube. Love you all. Stay subscribed. Stay blessed. Go to dragqueenmerch.com. You can get season 17 girls merch. You can get my merch from there. And NemesisLacroix.com for all of my details and stuff. My website might look disgusting in the next couple weeks, but I don't have the money to pay for it anymore, so. But it's still up! But see you next time, YouTube! And don't be an annoying gay twink on the internet. I look so good today, like actually. Oh, this is the wrong screen.